One emergency, what are you reporting?
I just ran away from home because I live in a family of 15 and two little sisters right now. And I just ran away from home.
Okay, do you know where you are?
I'm actually in California, Paris.
Do you know what street you're on?
No.
Do you see any signs or anything, like any street signs?
No, I don't.
What's your name?
Golden Turpin. Do you need my address?
Yeah, what's your address?
Okay, you gotta give me a minute. This is gonna take a while. Sometimes we live in fields, and sometimes I wake up and I can't breathe because how dirty the house is. We never take baths. I don't know if we need to go to the doctor, but sometimes we think stuff might be wrong with us, and we tell Mother, and she just says, go on.
When was the last time you had a bath?
I don't know, almost a year ago.
On January 14th, 2018, a terrified 17-year-old girl climbed out of a window in the middle of the night, carrying nothing but an old cell phone in a desperate plan. She was thin, pale, so malnourished that officers later believed she looked closer to 10 years old. For her entire life, she had lived trapped inside a suburban California home with her 12 siblings. What police discovered after that escape would become one of the most horrifying child abuse cases in modern American history. This is the story of David and Louis Turpin. To neighbors in Paris, California, the Turpins appeared unusual but not dangerous. The family lived in a large beige house in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Sometimes people saw children through the window. Occasionally they noticed strange behavior, but nobody truly understood what was happening behind those walls. David Turpin worked as an engineer. Louis Turpin presented herself as a devoted homeschooling mother. The couple had 13 children, and publicly they portrayed themselves as deeply religious parents committed to raising a large Christian family. They even renewed their wedding vows in Las Vegas multiple times, posing for cheerful photos surrounded by their children. Those photos would later horrify investigators, because beneath the smiling family portraits was a secret world built on torture, starvation, fear, and absolute control. According to investigators, the abuse began years earlier while the family lived in Texas. As the children grew older, the punishments became more extreme. The children were not allowed to bathe regularly. They slept chained to beds. Some were permitted to wash their hands only once per day. Food was tightly controlled. Investigators later discovered the children often survive on tiny meals while their parents consume large amounts of food in front of them. The children became so desperate that some reportedly drank from the toilets. One daughter later revealed they would sometimes stare at pies left on the kitchen counter but were forbidden from touching them. If they did, they could be beaten, tied up, or locked away. The older children were also forbidden from helping the younger ones escape punishment. Fear ruled this house completely. The Turpin children lived almost completely cut off from society. Although Louis claimed to have homeschooled them, authorities later discovered many had an extremely limited education. The family rarely interacted with neighbors, and inside the house, investigators later described conditions as filthy and oppressive. Trash covered parts of the home, and a foul odor lingered throughout the property. Despite the size of the house, many of the children lived in near total confinement. For years, abuse remained hidden in plain sight. Everything changed on January 2018. The 17-year-old daughter had been planning her escape for years. She secretly saved an old cell phone she found inside the home. Eventually, she climbed out of a window and fled into the darkness. She contacted 911 and told dispatchers that her siblings were being abused. When officers arrived, they uncovered a nightmare.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, what's going on?
Okay. I just ran away from home.
Okay.
And I live in a family of 15.
Okay.
Thank you so much. There's a mother and father, and then there's 13 kids.
Uh-huh.
And
How old are the kids?
okay, some of them are my older sister's 29, the youngest is 2.
And they all live in the house?
Yes.
Even your 29-year-old sister?
Yes. Oh, yeah, they're kind of scared to ask to move out because of their mother. Some of them have asked for a job before, and she acts like that's crazy and it would never happen. But, our parents are abusing. They abuse us. But the reason I called and the reason I managed to get out here, this is one of the scariest things I've ever done. I'm terrified. But I called because my two little sisters, they're chained up right now. And they...
Do you have pictures of that?
Yes, I can show you. I actually didn't have it, and then one of my sisters told me I need to get pictures.
You have pictures of your sisters chained up?
Yes, but they're in here. I don't have proof of everything, but I have proof that my sisters are chained up. So see, you can look at them. See, those are the places that make it on them. And see how dirty she is? We're so filthy. We don't take baths. We don't.
How did your sisters get like this?
Okay.
Your parents chained them up?
Yes, because they stole food.
Okay.
But they stole it because they were hungry.
Who took this picture?
I did. I took those pictures.
Okay. You make sure to save these, okay?
Okay, I will.
Don't get rid of those.
I will.
Where are they chained up at?
On the bed. Now, Mother didn't chain them up just to be mean. Okay. They're chained up because they stole Mother's food. But I'm sorry if I talk too much. Okay. I've never talked to anybody out there, so I've never been alone with a person, so this is very hard for me to talk. Okay.
Do your parents know you left your house?
No, they're home.
Do you take any medication?
What's medication?
Medication?
Yeah, what's medication?
Do you take pills? Do you take pills?
Oh, I don't think I've ever taken a pill before.
Okay.
Right, I haven't.
David and Louis Turpin were arrested shortly after the discovery. Authorities charged them with multiple counts, including torture, child abuse, false imprisonment, and cruelty to a dependent adult. After the rescue, the Turpin children faced an entirely new challenge: learning how to live in the outside world. But sadly, reports later emerged that some of the Turpin children struggled financially and were even abused by their foster parents. Their stories sparked criticism of social services and raised questions about long-term support for abuse survivors. In 2019, David and Louis Turpin pleaded guilty to multiple felony charges. During sentencing, several of the children addressed the court directly. One daughter said her parents had almost changed her life forever. Another daughter said she still believes in forgiveness despite everything they endured. The contrast between the victims' compassion and the cruelty they suffered stunned many observers. David and Louis Turpin each were sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 25 years.